I'm Dr. M. Kamakshaya, open source software evangelist and also a full stack software developer. I'm explaining about how to deal with pig inside Ubuntu 18.04. I installed Hadoop 2.8 in my operating system. In my previous video, I was trying to explain how to extract a particular column from a given dataset. I will show you that the script was like this. The script was actually I was not able to do that because I was half of the I was middle of my logic. Actually, the intention of the script file is to order and then dump that into a particular through a particular variable. So it was not possible for us to. It is not possible for us to extract the data by column because we are remit of the operation. Why? Because when we create B, which is a user defined object, in that we have the ordered tuples. So each tuple is an ingredient of a record, which means a particular element of a record. So it is not possible for us to divide that into further partitions when it is already an element. So we need to have suppose if I want to get the age, it should be available as age in a separate element. There are 3 different columns, so each column is an element. So I must keep them as it is to get to take each column separately from that particular data file. So here what happened, actually we already processed the data, we ordered that. So each row has a tuple of 3. So all these 3 values in a given row is available as a unitary element, so a unique element. So it is not possible for us to divide one particular element from the rest of the element. So this logic does not work. So for that, what we need to do, we can either use this read the data in this way, load the data in this way. So better I change my scheme. I use a different strategy to load the data. I use pig storage because this is comma separated value file, and the logic is going to be like this. So let me close this. I have another script. Our script need to be like this. So we can load data by using pig storage. Okay, this is comma separated value file, CSV file. So it is always appropriate to use a delimiter notation while loading the data. Now what happens, actually we have all the ingredients as in different elements. Now we are going to create an object B for each A, for each record in A, generate only the second element of the row. So what is the second element of the row? That is actually the age. Okay, let me take you to this fs cat, now students CSV thing. You see here we have the name, we have age, we have, so these 3 are 3 different elements in each row. So if we order them, then it is going to create the tuple, in which case we are not going to have. You refer to my previous video, we have tuples in our previous logic, pig file, .pig script. So when we have the tuples, which means within the parenthesis, it is not possible for the entire row is available as a unique element. It is not possible for us to separate each element of the column separately when it is available as in the form of a tuple. Okay, now this logic might work because it is not a tuple. It is, so each row has 3 each data element belongs to the data element which belongs to each of the columns is available as a separate element. So that way I think you are able to, I don't like to confuse you further. Now it is possible for us to, so what I'm trying to do here is, actually this is not there, it is not available from this the portal. It is, I'm teaching you this concept as a separate part of my demonstrations. Now you see here what we are trying, we are loading the data, the entire data file using pig storage mechanism to use a defined object called A, and we are defining one more object B. In this, what we do is for each row in A, generate only the second element. Okay, this is actually the index of the column 2. If it is column 1, then we should use 0. Okay, instead of 1 here, we should be using 0. This is column 1, this is column 2, and this is column 3. So we want the age particulars, so that is why we need 1. Okay, now let's save this, and now let me go back fs cat my pig script 1.pig. Now you see this is what is the logic in our script. Now execute my pig script 1.pig. Now let's see this time if it is possible for us to get, yes, you got only age. Now suppose if you want to change the logic, you want GPA instead of age, then okay, come on, I'm getting exasperated with my own tutorials. Now this time suppose you want GPA, then you have to change the index of that object. Save. Now go back to your, now this time execute. This time you should be able to get the GPA instead of age. You see here GPA. So this way we can separate the columns, and then so what is the significance of this activity? This activity, so when you can separate a column from a data file, it is possible for you to write the functions and compute some important relevant statistics for you. So this is for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the new content. If you like my video, please press like button, and then don't forget to subscribe to my video channel. Thanks once again.